Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Today I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin donuts and a pumpkin cold brew latte. These are both delicious recipes, really quick and easy, and I'm going to show you how to make both of them in no time. So as you're joining, I hope that you will like and share my videos, and be sure to let me know where you're watching from, if you're catching this live or if you're watching the replay. And also, don't forget, check out my recipe community at theflipflopchef.com. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use Pampered Chef's Flex Plus. We're going to use the mixer attachment for our donuts, and then we're going to use the immersion blender for our latte. So let's go ahead and get started. Super quick and easy. We're going to take our mixing bowl here, which I love this new mixing bowl from Pampered Chef. It's beautiful and it's perfect for our new mixer. We're going to add our dry ingredients into this bowl. So I've already pre-measured everything. We've got 1 1/4 cups of flour. We've got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Gonna add in a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. If you happen to have Pampered Chef's Cinnamon Plus that we have sold seasonally for the last couple of years, you can certainly use that. That's what I'm using in here right now. And I was gonna do this in a separate bowl, so I'm actually gonna whisk this together and then I'm gonna transfer it to the glass bowl. I did this in the wrong bowl, but that's all right. It says pampered, not perfect, right? I wanna use my mixer to combine all of the wet ingredients. So I'm just gonna transfer this over to this small batter bowl. There we go. Oops, made a little bit of a mess. Okay, so we're gonna take this mixing bowl, and what I have in here is I've already measured this out. This is a 1/4 cup of pumpkin pie puree. So if this is not plain pumpkin puree. So this is what this looks like, pumpkin pie mix. So if you don't see the word pie, then you'll actually need to add some seasonings to this. And when I post the link to the recipe, you will be able to see which spices that you wanna add to that. I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of milk and 2 1/2 tablespoons of melted butter. So I've got that, add that in here. And then we will use our mixer. So you're gonna take the mixer handle here. We're gonna attach the, I do this upside down literally every single time. It's funny how that happens. Add the handle and then add the battery pack. There is a safety switch right here. You're gonna press this and that's how you're gonna start this. But we're gonna add in the whisk attachments. Let me take the battery off. I should have done that first. You always wanna add these in before the power supply is ready. We do have beater attachments, so if you prefer to use beaters, you could do that. And we're gonna just mix this together real quick and easy. All right, that's it. Set this aside, and we're gonna stir in, or fold in rather, the dry ingredients that we mixed up first. I'm actually just gonna fold this together rather than using the mixer on this step because you don't wanna overmix this. So we're just gonna fold in these ingredients and we'll have our donut batter. This is a recipe that you might wanna double or triple to make sure that you have enough to go around. This is just a single recipe that I'm making today though. And I'm gonna make these in donut holes. We do have a donut pan and we have a donut hole pan. I'm gonna do these in donut holes this time. So let's spray our pan. So here's our donut hole pan. I'm gonna spray this with our kitchen spritzer. If you haven't seen this before, it is pretty cool. You're gonna just pump the pressure in the bottle until it's nice and tight. And then this is gonna spray like an aerosol can. So we're just gonna make sure we get all those donut holes filled so that this doesn't stick. And when you're done spraying, what you're gonna wanna do is burp this bottle. Set this aside. And if you choose to make these into regular donuts, we do have an actual donut pan. All right, so I'm gonna use our medium stainless steel scoop for this, but I wanna show you all 3 sizes. So you can see we have 3 sizes. This is your small scoop. It's your standard melon balling scoop. This is your medium scoop, like your cookie size. And then this is the large, which is a muffin or a cupcake size. So for the donut holes, I'm going to use our medium scoop and just pop that right in there. And these are gonna bake at 350. When you're doing these in regular donuts, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm gonna actually start with about 8 minutes. This is the first time I've made these in donut holes. But the part about this recipe that makes this so good is after you bake them, you're gonna toss them in melted butter and then toss them in a cinnamon sugar mixture. So I'll show you how to put that together in a minute. Depending on time, I may not do that on camera. But I'll show you how to mix it to get everything ready, and then it's easy to do if you don't see me do it. All right, got a little bit more batter here. I don't think we're gonna have enough to fill this pan, but that's all right. I love our scrapers. I know you guys all have these already. This is the small mix-in scraper. We'll scrape these sides down and see how many more donut holes we can get. A few more, 2 more at least. Yeah, we'll go with 2 more. All right, so let me pop these in the oven and I'll be right back and I'll show you how to make the topping for this. So let me stick this in the oven. And I grabbed my timer. So if you've not seen Pampered Chef's timer, we have 4 timers on this. I'm just gonna press timer 1, and I'm gonna make this for 8 minutes. Press go, and then we'll watch for that to finish up. And then what we'll do is get our topping ready to go. Let me clean up my mess here. I feel like some days I make a bigger mess than others, and today is one of those days. Toss it in the garbage. All right, so for our topping, you're gonna take 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna use our coating trays for this, and the really cool thing about our coating trays is that they're microwave safe. So I actually can just put this right in here and microwave that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in the microwave. All right, and these coating trays come as a set of 3, and I'm using 2 of the trays today. So I have another one here, the one with the butter's in the microwave. I'm gonna add 1 cup of sugar, and this measuring cup is from our kids' cookie baking set. So 1 cup of sugar, and I'm gonna do 1.5 tablespoons, and you know what, I didn't realize my bottle was almost empty, so let's see what we got. Thankfully I have more of these. Yeah, we'll have probably just enough here. So 1.5 tablespoons. I like these spoons because they fit right inside of the bottle. We're just gonna toss that little tiny bit that's in there. But when you get down to the very last part, sometimes it's easier to just pour. So this is a seasonal item from Pampered Chef. I'm not sure if it's gonna be available this season, but we will wait and see. All right, I'm just gonna use these little tongs. These actually come with the coating trays. I'm just gonna mix the cinnamon sugar together so that this will be ready when the donut holes are ready. That nice and mixed. Got our little sand mixture here. And it sounds like my butter is also done. All right. These tongs will be great for rolling these in sugar too. So let me set this aside, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to make the latte. So let me get the microwave open so that it will stop beeping on me. All right, so here is our melted butter. So I'm gonna set that aside, and if I happen to finish this video before the donut holes are done, then I will show you that off camera, or I will do that off camera rather. Okay, I wanna show you guys how to make this pumpkin cold brew latte. You guys, this is my new favorite drink right now. If you like pumpkin, then you're gonna love this. I am gonna use the immersion blender attachment from our Flex Plus. So what I have here is the immersion blender container, which has a storage lid. I have the handle that you use for all 3 of our appliances, and then the battery pack. You do get 2 battery packs and a charger, so you can always have one on the charger when you're ready. So it's there when you're ready. All right, I am going to use a 1/4 cup. So this is the same, oops, sorry you guys, same pumpkin pie mix that I used for the donuts. And I am not worried about an exact measurement on this. So 1/4 cup pumpkin pie mix. This is not the same as pumpkin puree, so this has some spices added into it. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup, so it's equal parts heavy cream and pumpkin. So it's important for you to know that it's equal parts in case you wanna make more than one at a time. We're gonna take our immersion blender, I'm gonna set it right inside. I'm gonna add on our handle attachment, put the battery pack on, and then press the little safety button up here. I'm gonna put this on like speed 3 and just start whipping. Scrape down the sides a little bit. I'm gonna go up to 5. And I'm lifting up just a little bit to make sure we get air into that. So we get nice stiff peaks. All right. Check this out. You guys see? I'll show you both ends there. All right, so let's go ahead and make our latte. So for this, you could use your own cold brew coffee, but I bought this stock cold brew. I got it at Aldi, but I've seen it at Walmart. I've also seen it at Publix, and I heard Target has it as well. So hopefully you can find it. I know it's always tricky with seasonal items, but hopefully you'll be able to find it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take some ice, and I have this in our insulated bowl. The insulated bowls are really used for hot foods, but they will keep things cold as well. Put some ice in your cup. Oh, let's go ahead and put it on. Okay. Then we're gonna add this pumpkin cold brew. Now this is different than some of the other brands that are available in the store. I don't know if you can see on here, but it says creamed. So this is pumpkin cold brew, and it has a little bit of cream in it. So if you use just pumpkin coffee, cold brew coffee, you may have to add a little bit of extra cream for this. So we're gonna pour this in the glass like that. And then, let me rinse this off. I didn't have an extra spreader. Let me wash this one. And then we'll add this pumpkin heavy cream mixture right on the top. And you can enjoy this 2 ways. All right, first of all, let's get this on there. You're just gonna pour this on the top. You can drink it just like this if you like. I have found that I like it stirred. So it's gonna be a personal preference. So it's pretty like this, but we're gonna take a long spoon, and I'm just gonna sort of gently stir this together. And I like doing this just any kind of coffee that I get that has cream in it. I prefer that it's stirred just so that every sip tastes the same and has all the flavors. Mix this together. And now we have our pumpkin cold brew coffee using Stock's pumpkin creamed cold brew. And you guys, obviously this is a limited edition item from Stock. I love all of their coffees that I have tried so far. We have 1 more minute left on our donuts. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys for just a minute. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always happy to answer those in the comments. Hopefully our donuts will be done in 1 minute. Like I said, I'm just kind of testing this out. Let me grab a trivet and my oven mitts, and I'll take a peek at our donuts. I'm not sure if they're gonna be done, but we're gonna see. All right. So, what's your favorite pumpkin food? So tell me that while we're waiting. We're at 25 seconds left. I'm just gonna finish mixing up our cinnamon sugar mixture, get it all nice and combined. I see a couple little dark streaks there. We're basically just gonna toss the donuts in butter and then toss them in this cinnamon sugar mixture. And I'm gonna grab the other here's our timer. I'm gonna grab the other empty tray. And we can put the new ones, or the finished ones, in the third tray. All right, let's check this out. All right, I don't think they're quite ready, but I'll show you what we've got so far. I think these are gonna take probably 2 or 3 more minutes. So these are our donut holes. Let me see if I can, I've got one little one here that is the lightest, the smallest one. So we're gonna do that one. I'm gonna toss the rest of these back in, back in the oven just for like 2 more minutes, okay? So hang tight. All right, let's set my timer again. I think I'm gonna do 3. Some of those are kind of gooey. Okay, so just for the sake of what you guys seeing this on camera, you're gonna roll your donuts in the melted butter, and then when it's done, you're gonna just toss it. I like to do this. Toss it in the sugar, and then transfer them over to another container. So when the rest of these finishes up, I will finish tossing these in the butter, the cinnamon sugar mixture, and then I'm gonna have delicious pumpkin donuts to go with my cold brew pumpkin coffee. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.